Folks, we are starting with question number 78 in this part of our Microsoft Certified Azure AI Fundamentals Ultimate course. You need to identify groups of rows with similar numeric values in a dataset. Which type of machine learning should you use? Your options are clustering, regression, classification. Now, friends, whenever there is a talk about machine learning model and grouping is mentioned in the question, then always look for clustering in the list of options. Clustering is an unsupervised learning technique used to group similar data points together based on their features, such as numeric values. It's ideal when you want to find natural groupings or patterns in your data without pre-labeled outcomes. Next question. Which statement is an example of a Microsoft responsible AI principle? Your options are AI systems must use only publicly available data. AI systems must be transparent and inclusive. AI systems must keep personal details public. AI systems must protect the interests of the company. Now, friends, the correct statement here is AI systems must be transparent and inclusive. The Microsoft's responsible AI principle are fairness, reliability and safety, privacy and security, inclusiveness, transparency and accountability. Next question. You are designing a system that will generate insurance quotes automatically. Match the Microsoft responsible AI principles to the appropriate requirements. Each principle may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Now, in the principles, we have all the 6 principles. And friends, the first requirement is a customer's personal information must be visible only to staff who are involved in the decision-making process. This resonates with privacy and security principle. Now, friends, the second requirement is the decision-making process must be recorded so that staff can identify the reasoning behind a particular quote. This promotes clarity in how decisions are made by the AI system, resonating with transparency principle. And friends, the final requirement is the system must be accessible to customers who use screen readers or other assistive technology. This ensures that all users, regardless of ability, can interact with the system fairly and effectively, resonating with the inclusiveness principle of Microsoft Responsible AI. Now, folks, you can expect few questions around Microsoft Responsible AI principles in the exam, so ensure to understand them all in detail. Question number 81. For each of the following statements, select yes if the statement is true, otherwise select no. And friends, the first statement is Azure Bot Service and Azure AI services can be integrated. This is a correct statement. Azure Bot Service provides a platform to build, test, and deploy intelligent bots that can interact with users across various channels, and Azure AI services offer pre-built AI capabilities such as natural language understanding, speech recognition, and computer vision, which can be incorporated into bots to make them more interactive and intelligent. Now, friends, the next statement is Azure Bot Service engages with customers in a conversational manner. This is also a correct statement. Azure Bot Service is designed to build conversational AI experiences. It allows developers to create bots that can interact with users through natural language using text or speech across platforms like Microsoft Teams, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, and more. Now, folks, the third and final statement is Azure Bot Service can import frequently asked questions to question and answer sets. Third and final statement is also correct, friends. This is typically done by integrating Azure Bot Service with Azure AI language question answering. It allows you to import FAQs from a URL, PDF, Excel, or other structured content. Automatically generates question and answer pairs from the content and use these pairs to create a knowledge base that your bot can query to answer your questions. Question number 82. Select the answer that correctly completes the sentence. A historian can use which of the following to digitize newspaper articles? Your options are object detection, facial recognition, image classification, optical character recognition. Now, friends, the historian can use OCR to digitize newspaper articles, making them searchable and editable. OCR is a technology that converts printed or handwritten text in images or scanned documents into machine readable text. There is a link on your screen. Go through the link to understand more about OCR and how it is used in Azure AI services. Question number 83. Match the type of natural language processing workloads to the appropriate scenarios. Each workload type may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Now, the workload types in question are entity recognition, key phrase extraction, language modeling, sentiment analysis, speech recognition and speech synthesis, translation. Now, friends, the first scenario is extract persons, locations, and organizations from the text. This is an example of entity recognition. Entity recognition identifies and classifies named entities in text such as people, faces, organizations, and dates. This is useful for structuring unstructured data. Now, friends, the next scenario is evaluates text along a positive negative scale. And friends, sentiment analysis determines the emotional tone behind a piece of text, categorizing it as positive, negative, or neutral. It is commonly used in product reviews or social media analysis. And folks, the third and final scenario is converts text to a different language. This is an example of translation. Translation automatically converts text from one language to another using machine translation models, enabling cross-language communication. So folks, I hope you now understand why I have chosen a particular processing workload for a particular scenario. But if you still have any doubts, please post them in the comment section. Let's look at question number 84. You need to build an app that will read recipe instructions aloud to support users who have reduced vision. Which Azure AI service should you use? Your options are language service, translator, speech, content safety. Now, friends, language service analyzes text for sentiment, key phrases, entities, so not suitable for this use case. Translator, as we saw in previous question, translates text between languages. So again, not suited for the requirement in this question. To read recipe instructions aloud, you need text to speech capability, which is part of the Azure speech service. It converts written text into natural sounding spoken words, perfect for helping users with reduced vision interact with content audibly. Now, friends, the remaining service, content safety, which is incorrect, detects harmful or offensive content. Next question. You are authorizing a conversational language understanding application to support a music festival. You want users to be able to ask questions about scheduled shows, such as which act is playing on the main stage. The question, which act is playing on the main stage, is an example of which type of element. Your options are intent, utterance, entity. Now, folks, the actual user input, which is a question or command, is the utterance element. Intent is the user's goal, for example, get show schedule. Entity is the specific information in the utterance, for example, main stage. With this, let's move to question number 86. For each of the following statements, select yes if the statement is true, otherwise select no. Now friends, the first statement is Azure Language Service can identify in which language text is written. This is a correct statement. Azure Language Service includes a text analytics feature that offers language detection. It can automatically determine the language code and the confidence score for any given text. Now, folks, the second statement is Azure Language Service can detect handwritten signatures in a document. Now, detecting handwritten signatures is a computer vision task, not a language understanding task. Azure Language Service is designed for natural language processing tasks such as sentiment analysis, key phrase extraction, language detection, named entity recognition, and conversational language understanding. Now, friends, the third statement is Azure Language Service can identify companies and organizations mentioned in a document. This is a correct statement. This is done through the named entity recognition feature in text analytics, which is part of the Azure Language Service. Question number 87. You have insurance claim reports that are stored as text. You need to extract key terms from the reports to generate summaries. Which type of AI workload should you use? Your options are natural language processing, conversational AI, anomaly detection, computer vision. Now, friends, you are working with text data and need to extract key terms to generate summaries. This is a classic natural language processing task. NLP can help with key phrase extraction, summarization, entity recognition, and text classification. Let's look at question number 88. In which scenario should you use key phrase extraction? Identifying whether reviews of a restaurant are positive or negative, generating captions for a video based on the audio track, identifying which documents provide information about the same topics, translating a set of documents from English to German. Folks, you should use sentiment analysis for identifying positive or negative reviews. And you would use speech to text capability of Azure Speech Service for generating captions from audios. Key phrase extraction identifies the main topics or important terms in a document. This is helpful when you want to summarize content quickly, compare documents by shared topics, and tags to categorize documents. Now, friends, you will use Azure Translator for translating documents from one language to another. Next question. In which two scenarios can you use a speech synthesis solution? Your options are an automated voice that reads back a credit card number entered into a telephone by using a numeric keypad, generating live captions for a news broadcast, extracting key phrases from the audio recording of a meeting, an AI character in a computer game that speaks audibly to a player. Now, folks, the two correct answers are now on your screen. An IVR system can use speech synthesis to read back information like credit card number to a user, and AI character in a game uses speech synthesis to speak text, which is a dialogue, to the player. Now, option B involves generating live captions, which requires speech to text, which converts spoken words into text. And friends, option C involves extracting key phrases from an audio recording, which also requires speech to text to transcribe audio into text before extracting key phrases using natural language processing. Folks, if you are liking the content, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Let's look at question number 90 of the series. You have a bot that identifies the brand names of products in images of supermarket shelves. Which service does the bot use? Your options are AI enrichment for Azure search capabilities, computer vision image analysis capabilities, custom vision image classification capabilities, conversational language understanding capabilities. Folks, custom vision would be the best suited option here. Custom vision is specifically designed for image classification and object detection, enabling you to recognize brand logos, product names, and other visual features in images. Now, folks, always remember computer vision image analysis offers general image analysis like detecting objects and extracting text. But for brand identification, you should use custom vision for a more tailored model. So folks, that's all for this part of the series. If you are someone who is looking to gain access to the PDF version of all the questions that we have covered in the series till now, then do not forget to take the gold membership of the channel. And then you just need to email me at devopshub2023@gmail.com requesting the PDF copy. These all instructions are available in the description section of this video as well. Now friends, we do have a lot of variety in the content on the channel, which ranges from Azure Fundamentals to Azure DevOps Engineer Expert, and we also cover AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. So feel free to browse through different playlists on our channel as well.